Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Eric Coffin. I'm talking to you from the Metal Investors Forum, November 2018 edition from Vancouver. I'm here with Robert Giustra from Allegiant Gold. Allegiant, I would say, is a drill spec / news flow story. Both of those things are near and dear to me, as my subscribers know. Maybe you can walk us through, you sort of designed Allegiant when you spun it out from Columbus.
Right.
To be all about drilling, I suppose. Can you sort of give us an overview of where you're at? I know the idea was that and this is a fully funded program, that you would be drilling 6 different projects. So where are we now in that process?
Right. So the game plan from the onset was to leverage the experience of our management team in prospecting and identifying discovery opportunities and drilling those opportunities. So all our projects are drill ready, all 14 of our projects. We're focused on 6 that are being funded by Goldcorp. Goldcorp recently acquired a 10% interest in us. And it's a 10 to 12 month program, and we're just starting on our 3rd project now.
And to be clear, the Goldcorp investment was a straight up equity investment. There is no project interest for them.
Yeah, it's not an earn-in, it's a straight-up equity investment that gave them just under 10% of
so
ownership.
They wrote a check and got stock, essentially.
Exactly right. Now, it does come with some rights. If we ever deal any of our projects, any of those projects that they have an interest in, they have a right to match offers, third-party offers.
Maybe you should speak for a moment. I'm obviously well acquainted with the gentleman who put your project set together and who's designed a lot of the programs. But I mean, you want to talk a little bit about Andy, since this is a Nevada project set. For those of you that aren't familiar with Allegiant, the projects being drilled are all in Nevada. Andy's had a bit of success.
He has. Andy is a principal of Cordex, which is our exclusive exploration partner. Cordex was founded in the 1970s by his partner John Livermore, who found the Carlin mine, which started the whole Nevada gold rush and makes Nevada what it is today in the gold mining industry. It's really the best place in the world to be if you're in gold mining. Andy Wallace was his first employee. Cordex is credited with 9 discoveries. This is after John found the Carlin mine, and 5 of those discoveries were under Andy Wallace's management. And they vary from 1 million to, I think, almost 13 million ounces at Stonehouse Lone Tree, which is a project now owned by Newmont.
Okay. And we're in early November now. I mean, we'll get this video out fast. Can you give us a sense, going from early November 2018, what's the news flow going to look like the next couple of months, 6 months?
Right, so we're drilling about a project every 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. There'll be a break at Christmas. We just completed drilling at Red Hills about 4 weeks ago, and have just moved the drill from the second property, Hughes Canyon, to North Brown, which I think is probably our most exciting discovery opportunity. So you're going to start to see some drill results this month.
Okay.
And you should see press releases on that discovery drilling, I'd say about every 4 to 8 weeks.
And is there any, I mean, you just mentioned one project. I mean, are there a couple of targets dead ahead that you want to touch on a little bit? I mean, things that you're really excited about?
Yeah, well, as you know, we haven't talked about it. We own Eastside, which is, has 1.5 million ounces, but specifically on the discovery drilling, I mean, realistically, Eric, you've been on this business for a really long time, and discovery drilling, you got to drill a lot of targets to make a discovery.
Yeah.
And realistically, if we drill 6, we may find on one project something that's pretty significant,
right,
and probably end up dropping 4 or 5. But this is the process you have to go through to make new discoveries.
Right. Okay. And are there any of the specific ones that you're most excited about?
Well, what excites me is what excites Andy. If he's excited, I'm excited.
Right.
You've met Andy, and he doesn't get excited very easily, but he's genuinely excited about a project we call North Brown.
Okay.
It's on the Battle Mountain Trend. It's just outside of Eureka. There's not a historical drill site anywhere on the property, no drill holes. It's a prospect discovery by Andy and his team, up to 9 grams in float and up to 4 grams in outcrop, in a geological setting that Andy describes as one of the most prospective Carlin settings to host a large gold deposit in Nevada. So that's exciting. It's hard to find those kind of grades just sticking out of the ground in Nevada these days.
Yeah.
That's one that they found very recently.
And just in closing, I guess we should touch on Eastside because I mean I'm talking about Allegiant as being a sort of a drill play, but you do in fact have a fairly sizable resource under your belt.
We do. We offer discovery opportunity, but we also have a more advanced project that easily justifies our market capitalization, which by the way is undervalued at $20 million. But Eastside has 1.5 million ounces in various categories. 300,000 ounces is historical, 500,000 ounces is still geological, and 720,000 ounces is in the inferred category inside the pit. And it adds up to about 1.5 million. The deposit is open in every direction. We performed some drilling earlier in the year to demonstrate that it does continue, the gold does continue west and south, and it does. The project is located in an area of amazing infrastructure. It's a dream location to find a gold mine, really. The highway between Reno and Vegas runs right through the property. A power line runs through the property. There isn't a tree in sight from a biological, archaeological, environmental standpoint. It really is a great place to build a gold mine.
Okay. There you have it, 1.5 million ounces, 6 drill programs, fully funded, recently spun out from another company, so you sort of have I guess a fresh shareholder base and a fairly tight float. Allegiant's something you definitely want to be paying attention to. Thanks very much, Robert.
Thank you, Eric.
Okay.